So kind of talk to me about the project and, how cool it's been to see it develop over such record time for WKU's campus.
Yeah, I mean, again, it comes down to our trade partners. I don't want to kind of steal what Dr. Caboni said, but we did learn a lot from the pandemic, and really a lot of pre-planning went into this before we ever ordered any materials. Especially for the press box piece, because we were working between football seasons. It was really important that we got all of our shop drawings approved, got all of our steel secured and in the fabrication line so that we could meet the deadlines. So a lot of pre-planning. It's really kind of just that simple.
For Reeves and Young, how unique of a project are both of these for you all, and especially with given how WKU wanted this to be multifaceted, not just for football but for other programs as well? What makes this program unique for you all?
I will admit, this is the first indoor practice facility that we have built that hasn't been purely for athletics, and I think that's really exciting. It's a great use of the space, and we build on a lot of college campuses across the Southeast, and we're finding that all of these buildings are multidisciplinary. I mean, they can be cross-function and used for multiple things because, as you guys know, technology, education, how students learn, all of that is changing rapidly. So things are definitely a lot different than they were even when I was in school 25 years ago. So, and I went to Georgia Tech, and this is the only place I will wear red and black. So it tells you how much I love WKU.
Has there been anything unique about the WKU campus while you've been building here? Any special challenges with the size or the walkability?
Yeah, so very active. You also have very interesting soil conditions in Kentucky. So we encountered actually a sinkhole out here, and we had to get to the bottom of it, no pun intended, before we could come back with foundations. And that took a little bit of extra time that we weren't necessarily anticipating. But again, through the pre-planning phase, we were able to overcome those challenges. I think it's exciting when you're on an active campus. Certainly student safety is number one. And making sure that our construction doesn't impede the learning process. But again, you feel the energy, and I think that makes everyone work a little bit harder to get done and get things accomplished. So,
and obviously through all the trials and tribulations with the sinkholes, the severe weather we've had, all this different stuff, what does it mean to you guys to finally, see the final beam be raised and see the project so close to completion?
it means, and the great question, it actually means that weather is becoming less of a factor now that we have a roof. So that's great. I actually was just asking the project engineer, I said, when are we ready to start doing exterior metal studs around the outside? And he said, within a few weeks. So you're really going to start seeing a lot of changes here pretty quickly once the exterior envelope and skin comes together, and then it'll just fly. Then you're in there and you're putting the finishes in place, and you really can start to see it come together.